Hey guys, before the video starts, I just want to ask you all if you like the Among Us gameplay in the background. If you don't want it, I will remove it so I can upload what if videos faster. Okay, bye. Hi guys, welcome to part 2 of What If Naruto Was Neglected and the Reincarnation of the Sage of the Six Paths. If you did not watch part 1 yet, go watch it before this. Okay, let's start the What If. When Naruto and Hinata remove their masks and the people see their faces, everyone is shocked and they are like, what? The demon and the Hyuga, the two people we banished from the village, how are they so strong? Oh no, the demon is so strong now. He might come and kill us now. We should have killed him back then. Minato then says to Naruto and Hinata after the Chunin exams, meet me in my office. I have a few questions to ask you both. And then Menma says, hey you demon, you are just a demon. I have been trained by two of the legendary Sanins and my dad, the fourth Hokage himself. You can't beat me, you weakling. Then everyone starts cheering for Menma and saying him to kill the demon. And the match between Naruto and Menma starts. Menma rushes a chakra infused punch on his face, and to kill him, but Naruto just dodges it and punches Menma in the back, sending him flying. Then Menma uses a wind tornado, and the tornado rushes towards Naruto. Naruto then uses Earth style, Earth wall, and creates a gigantic wall that blocks the tornado. Naruto then uses wood style wood dragon. Menma to dodge, but it hits him in the shoulder. Then Menma jumps back and uses three tails of the nine tails chakra and rushes forward. Menma uses three tails of the nine tails chakra and rushes towards Naruto with a Rasengan. Naruto blocks it using wood style wood wall and activates his Mangekyo Sharingan and uses Amaterasu, which hits Menma. Menma starts shouting cause he's gonna be burnt alive. He can't get rid of the flames. But then Naruto uses Amaterasu flame control and takes the flames away from him. Naruto could have killed Menma right then and there, but he did not, cause then he would have need to wait a decade for the Nine Tails chakra to reform. The Nine Tails chakra heals Menma a little, and Menma gets back up. Naruto then uses water style and fire style together to make a lot of ash. No one can see through the ash. Everyone is wondering what's happening to Menma inside there. Menma is trying to find Naruto, but he can't see him. Naruto is also moving very fast and is punching Menma. Every time he is behind him, the thing. Every time Naruto is behind Menma, he punches him. The thing that Menma does not know is that Naruto has a seal on his hand, wiping away the Nine-Tails chakra when Naruto hits him. After some time, the ash clears and Menma is knocked out. Naruto is declared the winner, so Naruto also took 30% of the Nine-Tails chakra. So Menma now only has 19.5 of the Nine-Tails chakra. Naruto, after he is done with the Chunin exams, goes after he's done with the Chunin exams, he's going to go and seal the Nine Tails chakra somewhere so he can later seal it in the Gedo statue. After he gets all the tailed beasts. Now it's Hinata versus Naruto. The match starts. Hinata already knows that she stands no chance against Naruto. So she activates her Tensei gun. Everyone watching is shocked and wondering what the dojutsu is because it does not look like the Byakugan. Naruto says, oh, so we are going to act dojutsu already, and activates his Rinnegan. Everyone is shocked again at seeing Naruto's Rinnegan and they shout, how does the demon have a dojutsu? Menma and Mito just think if he has it, we should also have it because we are his brother and sister. and they try to activate it but they fail. Hinata uses Almighty Push, but Naruto counters it with his own. Hinata uses Majestic Destroyer Flames. Naruto Naruto counters again with a water style water tsunami. By the way, I don't know many different types of jutsus, so I am making my own. Naruto then teleports behind Hinata and uses Rasen Shuriken. But Hinata dodges and activates her Tenseigan Chakra mode. Naruto says, "Oh, so we are going full power now," and activates his Spark Sage Mode KCM thing, and they both rush towards each other. Everyone is shocked at the speed Hinata and Naruto are moving. They just see yellow and cyan flashes every time they attack each other. I think the Tensegan Chakra mode is cyan. I forgot its color. And even Kakashi's Sharingan can't keep up at the speed Hinata and Naruto are moving. Uh, they both stop and Naruto uses Shadow Clone Jutsu to make 100 Shadow Clones. They all attack Hinata. Hinata easily destroys all of his clones, but the real Naruto was not there. Then Hinata looks up to see Naruto above her. With Naruto has a kunai in one of his hands and and the sword in the other hand. Naruto throws the kunai and Hinata easily dodges. Hinata then says, "What? Just one kunai? Naruto, you know I am not that weak to not be able to dodge that." And she uses wind style wind bullet. Naruto says, "I know Hinata, and I also know that you forgot about one of my abilities." And then Naruto switches places with the kunai behind Hinata that Naruto threw before and stabs Hinata in the back. After that, Naruto is declared the winner, and few of them are shocked that Naruto would kill his own teammate. And then Naruto just uses his Rinnegan to summon the King of Hell and puts Hinata in answer and says sorry for doing that. Hinata then says it's fine and says congrats, you won. I knew I could have not won against you. After that, Hinata and Naruto go to the Hokage office because Minato told them to come there after the Chunin exams. When Naruto and Hinata get there, they see Jiraiya, Minato, Kushina, Menma, Mito, Tsunade. Then Minato says for Naruto and Hinata to come sit, and they both sit. After that, Minato starts talking. So Naruto and Hinata, how are you both so strong? You were not this strong when you were banished from the village. Naruto and Hinata just reply, they met Zabuza and he helped him train Minato, and they say that they met Zabuza and they helped him train. Minato says, okay, good answer, I guess. Tsunade asks Naruto how he has the wood style. Only the first Hokage Hashirama had it. How do you have it? Naruto replies, I don't know. One day I was just training with Zabuza to use earth style and water style. I accidentally used both together and made wood, and they realized that I had wood style, and I trained to use it by myself without any help because no one had it to help me. Tsunade says, okay, I guess there is no way to answer that question. And Menma Mito shout, hey demon, how did you get that dojutsu? Give us them. Give them give that dojutsu to us. We why don't we have them? We should be able to use it because we are your brother and sister. Naruto just replies, no, I won't give you my eyes, and you are no longer my brother and sister for me. Don't exist for me anymore. Jiraiya then asks, how do you know Rasengan? And how are you able to add chakra nature to it? It took Minato 3 years to learn the Rasengan, and none of us have mastered adding a chakra nature to it yet. How did you do it? Naruto says, I just learned the Rasengan when I watched you teach Menma and Mito it. Jiraiya says, but how did you learn it? You can't learn it by looking at it. Naruto says, don't you think I can learn it myself? Don't you think I can train myself? After seeing how to do it, and And about adding the chakra nature, I learned it while I was training with Zabuza because I knew that the Rasengan was a incomplete jutsu. Jiraiya says, okay, good answer, I guess. And they asked Hinata what is the dojutsu she had, which looked like Byakuya but different. Hinata replies, there is no reason for me to tell you about my dojutsu. Minato demands an answer because he is the Hokage of the village, to which Naruto and Hinata reply they are not part of this village anymore. Minato says that they can come back to the village, which Naruto and Hinata both at the same time say, no, we do not want to come back to this village. Minato, Jiraiya, and Tsunade Minato, Jiraiya, Kushina, and Tsunade ask why don't they want to come back. To which Naruto replies, the villagers hate him, call him a demon, say that he attacked the village and I must die when I did not do any of it. Even you all hate me, treat me like I am a demon and not your child. And Hinata says you banished me from the village. Minato then says, okay, we understand Naruto's reason, but we don't understand your reason, Hinata. We say we want you back in the village, and the only reason that you don't want to come back is because we banished you. Then why don't you come back? To which Hinata replies, my own father hates me for being weak, and they lied, saying that I was planning on killing Menma just to get me banished from the village. And you listened to him and banished me from the village. Menma says, oh, Hinata, come back to the village. I know I love you. I know that you loved me, and I also knew you are not a type of person to kill me, Hinata, says the Menma. Hinata says, I know that, Menma, and you I hate the most now. You knew I was not like that and still did not stop your father from banishing me from the village, and no one cared about me and no one even tried to stop me from getting banished. Minato says, we are sorry, Hinata. Please come back to the village with us. Please, please come back to the village. We will never do it again. Hinata replies, the only person who cared about me was Naruto after he saw me crying outside the village and helped me get strong. Same with Zabuza. They cared more about me than the whole village ever did, so there is no reason for me to come back. Naruto and Hinata get up and start leaving, and Minato asks, where are you going? I did not tell you to leave yet. Naruto and Hinata then say, at the same time, you are not our boss to tell us when to leave. And they both body flicker away. Menma Mito Menma then say, we are the children of prophecy. We don't care about them. We are gonna get stronger than them and beat them the next time we see them. To which Minato, Jiraiya, Tsunade, Kushina say, yeah, we don't need them in the village anyway. Now, Naruto Hinata leave the village with Kimimaro and go to the Sound village. They say to Kimimaro that they must go now and they can't stay here anymore. Kimimaro thanks both Naruto and Hinata for everything they have done for him and the Sound village. After that, Naruto and Hinata leave and go to the Akatsuki out. They kill all the Akatsuki members because they don't need them anymore, because they don't need them, and they see Zetsu. Naruto just kills the white Zetsu and leaves the black. They have a small talk for some time and how they are the reincarnations. They talk about how they are the reincarnations of the Sage of Six Paths and Hamura. They are gonna help Zetsu revive Kaguya. Zetsu says okay and asks, but why did you have to kill the Akatsuki members? They could have done all the work for you. To which Naruto and Hinata say, we don't need them, they are useless. And say that let's start capturing the tailed beast after 4 years, just cause it would be boring if they do it now. Cause they are not much of a challenge for them. And they want to have a little fun fighting, so they need to wait for everyone to get stronger. Flashback. 2 minutes after Naruto and Hinata left, a messenger toad came to Minato's office, telling him to come to the Great Toad stage with the Children of Prophecy. and Jiraiya. Minato says okay and gets Kushina, Jiraiya, Menma, Mito, Tsunade, and they all go to Mount Myoboku and go to the Great Toad Sage. The Great Toad Sage then says to show the children of prophecy because he sees something wrong with the prophecy. Oh, and guys, I changed the what if a little, and now instead of there being one child of prophecy, there are now two, because I added Hinata as the reincarnation of Hamura. I had to change it. Before Minato could show Menma and Mito as the children of prophecy, a portal opens up and Naruto and Hinata come out of it. Everyone asks why they are here and what they are doing. Naruto and Hinata just say, "Oh, we are here because we know something you guys don't. And we just want to know your reaction after the Great Toad Sage tells it." And then Minato shows Menma and Mito as the children of prophecy. And then the great Toad Sage says, "Are you joking or something? They are not the children of prophecy." And everyone is like, "What? But they match what you said about the children of prophecy." And then the great Toad says, "I said the children of prophecy are a girl and a boy. The boy has yellow hair, blue eyes, and whiskers. And he is the son of the yellow flash of the leaf and the Jinchuriki of the nine tails. The girl has black hair and white eyes. Also, sorry, I forgot the nickname of Kushina." Minato then says, "Yeah, Menma here is my son. He has he has yellow hair and whiskers. And here is my daughter Mito. She has black hair, and I must say that Mito had white eyes, but not as white as Hinata's." Then the great Toad Sage tells, "I never said that the girl was your daughter." The great Toad then says the boy is the reincarnation of the Sage of Six Paths, and the girl is the reincarnation of his brother Hamura. I do not sense their chakra inside them. While Naruto and Hinata are just laughing in the corner, the great Toad Sage looks at them and says, "You too. I sense the chakra of the Sage of Six Paths and his brother Hamura in you too. You are the children of prophecy." And then Naruto and Hinata say, "Yeah, we already know that." And Naruto opens a portal and they both leave. Then the great Toad Sage looks at Menma, Mito, Minato, Jiraiya, Kushina, Tsunade and asks them, what did they do to the children? They all don't listen because they are still in shock that Naruto and Hinata are in the reincarnations of gods. The great Sage asks again. They explain everything what they did to them, and the great Toad Sage is really mad at all of them and says to Minato, "Even if you thought that he was not the child of prophecy, he is still your son. Would you have treated both of your children like demons if you knew they were not the children of prophecy?" Oh, wait, I mean, if. If none of them were the children of prophecy, would you have treated them like demons? I was going to say that, but yeah, I said wrong. Okay, next. And he looks at Jiraiya and says, you Jiraiya, you were supposed to train the children of prophecy. And you should at least help Naruto because he is your godson." Jiraiya and Minato look down in shame and say, "We are sorry, we will try to solve our mistakes and bring them back." And then the great Toad says, "It's too late. The reason why I called you here, I wanted to see the children of prophecy because the prophecy changed." And everyone is like, "What? What did it change it to?" And the great Toad Sage says that instead of the children of prophecy saving the world, it changed it to they will destroy the world. Everyone is like, "What? But why?" And then the great Toad says, "You all already know the reason why." And everyone looks down in shame. Kushina and really bad for treating their own child like that, and now he is going to destroy the world. After they leave Mount Miyaboku, Minato calls a council meeting and tells everyone about what the Toad Sage told them. Everyone starts crying because they know that they all will die soon. They all feel bad for calling Naruto a demon and trying to always kill him. Time skip to 4 years later. Naruto and Hinata are now 16 and they also are super strong. And now Naruto is as strong as Prime Seijo 6 parts and Hinata is as strong as Prime Hamura. Well, I don't know how strong Prime Seijo 6 parts and Hamura would be because they are gods. I would think that they would be stronger by Hashirama by a lot. Naruto has mastered all of his Kekigenkais, and Hinata has mastered all 5 chakra natures and all of her Kekigenkais. Menma and Mito are little stronger than Ken and Naruto. Okay, so now Naruto and Hinata go to the sand. Gaara is the Jinchuriki of the One Tails and they need it. After they reach the sand village and go to the Kage office, they meet Gaara. Gaara asks them why they are here and they say that they are here for the One Tailed Shukaku. Gaara says no, they can't have Shukaku. Naruto and Hinata just come with us so we don't have to force you to come with us. Then Gaara attacks Hinata and Naruto with his sand trying to crush them. But but Naruto and Hinata dodge and say, okay, we have to force you. Okay, I guess we have to force you. And Naruto uses wood style to drain Gaara's chakra, so he falls unconscious. And then they take him away. Then the Sand Village sends a message to Konoha saying that they are captured by 2 people who were in the Chunin exams from the Sound Village. Minato already knows that it is Naruto and Hinata and goes with Kushina, Menma, Mito, Jiraiya, Tsunade to bring Gaara back to the Sand Village and also try to get Naruto and Hinata back. After they reach the Sand Village, they ask which direction they went and they go to the direction in which they were told that Naruto and Hinata went. Kushina, after walking for some time, senses Shukaku's chakra slowly fading away and that there is only a little of it left. They quickly rush to the place and break in. They see a huge statue and Naruto and Hinata standing on it. Menma and Mito see Gaara and try to save him, but Hinata jumps down and blocks his chakra points. Minato then says, stop this, Hinata, and we are really sorry for what we have done. Please stop this. Naruto and Hinata just don't reply to them. They get mad and try to attack Naruto because he is the one sealing Shukaku in the statue. But Hinata comes in the way and punches Minato, stopping him from attacking Naruto. Hinata then says, no one can hurt my Naruto-kun while he is sealing away Shukaku. After some time of fighting, Naruto is done sealing away Shukaku. After Naruto gets down from the statue disappears and everyone says, you killed Gaara, how could you kill him? He was a Jinchuriki just like you and all of us. Naruto just looks towards them and says, shut up. And then Naruto summons the King of Hell and a green light comes out of it and goes into Gaara. Gaara wakes up and Naruto just knocks him out so he does not interrupt with the fight. Gaara wakes and Naruto just knocks him out so he does not interrupt with the fight that is about to happen. Everyone is shocked that Naruto just revived Gaara and he asks how he did it. Naruto just says that it is one of his abilities. After that, Naruto teleports them all outside so they can fight. Jiraiya and Tsunade summon Gamabunta and Katsuya and they say, you can't beat us, you don't have any summoning and we have the 2 strongest summonings. And Hinata and Naruto just start laughing and Jiraiya and Tsunade ask why they are laughing and they say, a slug and the toad, strongest summoning, are you joking? And they summon 2 dragons. Naruto summons a blue one and Hinata summons a red one. I don't know what to call the dragon, so I'ma just say red and blue dragons. Naruto then says to the dragons, look, they are calling the toad and the slug the strongest summoning. Both the dragons get mad and they fly up and the red one shoots a fireball towards Katsuya, and the blue one shoots one towards Gamabunta. Gamabunta tries to cut it with his sword, but it's so hot that it melts the so strong but it melts the sword and hits Gamabunta. Gamabunta poofs away. Katsuya tries using her acid but failed and poofs away too. And the two dragon summoning say, "You said you are the strongest summonings, and you said they were the strongest summonings. They could not even touch us and poof away." And they poof away. Jiraiya then goes into perfect sage mode, and I must say that he learned perfect sage mode in the 4 years and releases her 100 healing mark. Naruto and Hinata are like, so a Sage Mode battle? Let's go! We haven't used Sage Mode at all from the time we learned it, and they go into Dragon Sage Mode. They now have wings and scales on their body and a tail too. Naruto rushes towards Jiraiya and Hinata rushes towards Tsunade. Jiraiya tries using a fire style fireball jutsu on Naruto, but his scales protected Naruto. Tsunade tries to finish Hinata with one punch by putting a lot of chakra into her fist, but when it hit, it did nothing to Hinata and hurt Tsunade more because the scales are very sharp and tough. They easily knock out Tsunade and Jiraiya say, "We gave you all the time to train, but you all are still weak. We don't want to waste any more time on you all." And the portal. Oh, and I forgot to say, Hinata knocked out Minato, Kushina, Menma, and Mito after Naruto revived Gaara. They all were knocked out for a total of 2 weeks. After they wake up and go back to the village, a 5 Kage summit was called. Minato goes there with Kushina, Menma, Mito and asks what happened. All the Kages say, "Don't you know that 2 people you banished from your village are capturing all the Jinchurikis? They have already captured from 1 tails to 7 tails. Only the 8 and 9 tails are left." Minato says, "Yes, we do know that. But after we went to save the Kazekage Gaara, they knocked us out and we woke up just a few hours ago. They all say that we need to put a bounty on their heads." All the Kages agree and put them as an ASSS rank because they have the 1 to 7 tails with them. And then the portal opens up. Naruto and Hinata comes out of the portal. The Raikage, seeing them, activates his lightning cloak, rushes towards Naruto, trying to kill him right then and there. But Naruto does not move. Hinata comes in front of him and blocks the chakra points of the Raikage and throws him into a wall. The Raikage goes unconscious after that. Naruto then goes Naruto then gets the bodies of the 2 tails to 7 tails Jinchurikis and puts them down on the floor and say, "We just came to return your Jinchurikis." The Kages ask, "You mean the dead bodies?" Naruto replies, "You mean the dead bodies?" Naruto replies to, "No, and knock them out so they don't annoy us while we get them back to you guys." Naruto then What was the name of the Kage of the stone village? I forgot the name. Was it like Tsuchikage, something like that? He uses he uses his particle style trying to attack Naruto, but Naruto just simply absorbs it with his Rinnegan. Everyone is shocked that Naruto can absorb the jutsu. Then Naruto just uh, goes back into the portal with Hinata, and before the portal fully closes, Menma rushes towards the portal with a Rasengan trying to attack Naruto, but the portal closes right as his hand is in it, and Menma screams in pain because his right hand got cut off. After that, that they are too strong. They defeated the Raikage with no effort at all, and they formed the alliance with all the villages and to try and defeat Naruto and Hinata. This is the start of the fourth great ninja war. The fourth great ninja war. Okay guys, this is going to be the end of the video here. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and see you all in the next part. Bye.